I wanted to give a small little video thingy out of things that I've been seeing today pertaining the passing of DJ Warras, particularly with the way they are handling the news, right? The way the news are taking this whole thing. But I want to also go straight to Shebesht's court bail hearing being denied. And I want to put these stories together for a reason. It's so important what you believe about right and wrong. This is what I want to talk about on this video. Otherwise, we're just bouncing words on social media. You know, things should come out when they mean something. We should mean something by the things we speak about. I've seen levels of updates concerning this thing that you're like, is this an update? Or you just want us to be scared glued to the screen, especially the news media and mistaken identity. MMEC or public safety, okay? Mr. EFF over there, that's what the article says, may have been targeted, may have been. In an interview that he did 2 weeks back, he's very clear he's not. He was employed for thingy. Why would someone have thought he was the owner? The only thing we have learned today is that he had orders of protection. That's the only news report today. Everything else that's been spoken about right now, it's all things that we knew already yesterday. This one says the word on the ground. What? The word on the ground. Okay. Word on the ground. My him. I'm sorry, wait. What was that? We have gathered so far that they sort of thought that Warras was the owner. And these people, and they target owners and they assassinate the... Are we saying that because that's what thingy, or is this... You know, y'all keep it in the thinking tank. Until then, there's nothing here. My him, leave my him to us and YouTube. Until y'all have something to say, let's keep it on the down low. Talking about, you know, was there a contract, was there no contract, and whatnot, and you're like, wait, we already knew he doesn't have a contract with the city. He said that he was there working particularly with this particular building owner because he has a security company, tararam tatata. So there's no update, nothing. What's this talk? And the host in the interview even says, you know, yes, things are not established yet. And so I'm like, wait, so why are we talking? So why are we talking? Is just update for the sake of updates? So Shebeshkt is in jail right now. There's an incident that he got involved in and he's having issues getting bail. The judge laid it out. They're denying his bail. Now, I need to flip my microphone to thingy because I didn't plug the microphone directly to thingy. And so now, someone came to give their reaction to the denial of bail. I think Arts and Culture, something Limpopo, and this is what they were saying there. I thought, wow.
Since he started appearing that you want him to be granted bail so that he can go and perform.
So they wanted him, they wanted him to come out, be granted bail, just so that he can go and perform. Okay.
How are you feeling today?
Yeah, I'm the provincial chairperson actually. I've been here from day one since the arrest. This is bad. It's bad to the industry. This is very bad. You can recall we are in festive season, so we are not happy. We are quite disappointed. But what we can assure South Africans is the fact that this war is not even over, it's far.
His reaction is that, you know, the law should kind of pause and let him go perform its festive season. I'm speechless. I'm speechless. We've seen videos where Shebe does the most. You're like, why is he doing that? There was a video of him taking out a knife. Like, you want me to be on the side? Like, no. He did something that the law says he must be there. He must be there, answer for it. But because it's festive, you know, let him go out. And why didn't he value his freedom when he was out? Why still behave as a person who has nothing to lose when he has everything to lose? As an influence to so many young people. And then we are disappointed that, no, the judge did. He's denied bail, and the judge has deemed it so because there is reason for not giving him bail. He does not have the value for other people's. People have right to live. You know that, right? It's the first thing. And he doesn't have that. He doesn't value that. There was a knife. There was a video. He had a big knife like this. He was willing to, on video, several times, attacking the people that are coming towards him, fans and so forth. So the judge says no. So why, me as a member of the public, haven't seen that? Why do you, now, first I was talking about what? The updates that are not updates, right? Overly wanting us to be scared and that the news media is repeating the same information. Come back to us when you have something to report. Then there's this one here. There's this particular update here where it's like, you know what? For this moment, we can just park the law. You know, this is the kind of things that gets us situations where things don't get resolved, right? Where a person does something, they're allowed to just, you know. So, personally, you as an individual, what do you believe about right and wrong? What do you believe? Because you see, because you want to dance because it's December, and don't remember that there's possibly someone who has done wrong. This is something I shouldn't have to repeat. I shouldn't have to say that. But you see, the human heart, you know, this species, humankind, big problem. It's a problem. This species. The law must work when we want it. But here you are facing it. You are looking right direct at it. Where someone does something wrong and the judge says, no, there's consequences for what you do. Now it must bend. It must wibu wabu. You see, you have to have a consistent view. This is why me, as a Christian, this is why I uphold those particular values, because there is a standard that determines right, that determines wrong. Even if that right and wrong is against me, it must remain true across the board. In the space of Warras, there was a point when you were speaking to Penuel, right? You were speaking to Penuel, and he spoke about a cousin who he just goes offline, does the most wild stuff, and he does all kinds of things. And he's like, but he must serve his time. You see, right doesn't change because wrong doesn't change because it's on your side. The man was consistent. Yesterday, there were people that were attacking him on Twitter. And you know, people on Twitter sometimes, it's like, you know, they have too much internet. They have too much internet. Just talk. You can hear this person has no opinion. The thing they're trying to say that doesn't even make sense. Because you can't argue the point that he made. There was a girl they were retweeting. I'm not even going to repeat what she was saying. Utter nonsense. We're not going to talk about that. You see, a person must be consistent. Much like that girl who was tweeting funny things on Twitter. We won't publish your thing. We won't publish who you are. But that silly thing that those girls who were tweeting on Twitter were saying, deserves it. If you are the one who if it happened to you and I say you deserve it, would I be right? So if it is not true when it pertains to you, why is it true when it pertains to someone else? You see, you don't have a truth that's consistent. You are not consistent in truth. The same way I'm highlighting these two stories right now. There are people that want the law to work, but then on the other hand, there are people that, you know, suspend the law, pause it for a second. Just pause the law for a second. We want to Jakalla. It's the festive season. We want to dance. Okay, but what about the wrong? The judges are going to go on holiday. He's going to spend this particular thing in court, in jail. Why? There's consequences. If you don't learn these things, people's lives have value, okay? You benefit because it's your friend, you go, you dance. But there's someone's life who's affected. It must come to the side so that you can go dance. It's important to make sure what you believe is consistent across the board. We must hold to that. You must hold to the same thing. If it is true, even if it pertains to you. But no, you know, we are disappointed. There's dancing, you know, people are going to be dancing. But was there? What do we do about the wrong? So, guess what? Guess what makes corruption? That same mindset. You see? What makes corruption is that mindset that you can afford to bend it here. You can bend here. You think it comes from where? That's where it starts. If a person is inconsistent with truth, remember that MGP, what is it? Julius, from MEM, from the Metropolis. On an interview, he said, I don't know Ket Matlar. When he sits in front, we are like brothers. Brother from another mother, we are like this. He's always there. He's always, what changed? Inconsistent pertaining truth. Inconsistent. You cannot afford to be so inconsistent. That's what brings what is known as cognitive dissonance. You are in between. Now the law must work. When must it work? You want justice? Justice. When? Do you want to go dance first or justice? Does justice matter? Which one? It's inconsistent. It's very important. Individually, you resolve this thing individually. Spirituality Show, the Daily Christian Commentary videos. Other episodes done today, they'll be down in the pinned comments. Please, news people, give us updates when you have updates. This reiterating of new information. Don't worry, we are scared enough. We believe God is our safety. Don't worry. We are praying. We are on our knees. You don't need to be. Don't need to repeat. We know you don't care, but please, we are afraid enough, ne? Yes. But so that fear, it's God who gives us the confidence to go on tomorrow, ne? Yes. Don't have to scare us further. On the other part of the story, for those that still think they want to go dance first, so that when does the law apply? Tell us when you know. It's Ricky, we done.